Hello everyone, I am Isaiah from isaiahbell.com, and this is the, just wait a sec, 5th day that I'm coming live on Facebook every day, Facebook and YouTube by the way, to talk to you about the 8 goddesses that are in my personal Greek pantheon. So there's 8 of them and I love them to bits. And they are my, basically, I consider that these 8 archetypes are the ones that can actually help you navigate life all over the place. And if you're connected to each and every one of them, then there's a good chance that your life will get happier, smoother, and, you know, on the general basis, more joyful, which is the goal, isn't it? So I came on Monday to talk to you about Gaia. Tuesday was Persephone. Wednesday was, wait a sec, Aphrodite. Yesterday was Demeter, and today I'm talking to you about Hestia. So Hestia, go. Hopefully you can see her. So this is a card from Colette Baron Reed's The Power of the Goddess Oracle, which is a beautiful oracle, I must say. And so every day I come with a card of one of the goddesses, and I also come with a statue. But today I have a problem, because as a matter of fact, there are no statues of Hestia. There are no physical representations of Hestia, and there should not be, because Hestia can be easily represented by just a simple candle. Hestia is the goddess of the sacred fire. Let me just, put the candle down so that I don't burn my house, which, as you can see, is made up of a whole lot of wood. So Hestia is the goddess of the sacred fire. She is associated with the 3rd chakra. So the color would be yellow and all the flamey colors. And basically, maybe you know Hestia. She's seldom mentioned because she's not very glamorous, you see. But she was, in ancient times, one of the main goddesses. One of the main goddesses in ancient Greece. Why? Well, as a matter of fact, she was the goddess of the hearth. And so the hearth for the ancient Greeks was, as it is for most of us, the place where the family gathered. Hearth means fire, so fire means food, basically, cooking food, but also light and heating. So it's the 3 basic functions of any human life. And so fire has always been for traditional and ancestral societies the main place where people gather. And Hestia was this goddess that was concerned with hearth. She was the home goddess, right? Because home is where the hearth is. Not always when the heart is, but where the hearth is. So maybe you know Hestia a little bit more under her Roman name. Her Roman name is Vesta, and she had priestesses, obviously, like all goddesses had specific priestesses. But contrary to other goddesses or gods, Hestia had no temples, because every temple was her temple. Every house was her house. The only temple that was hers, truly hers, was the fire, the sacred fire, in any temple and in any home. In Rome, for instance, the priestesses of Vesta, as she was called in Rome, their mission was to go from temple to temple and from house to house. We're talking obviously rich people's houses. And she was, the priestesses had to maintain the fires. So the hearth fires in every house and every temple. That was their day job, let's put it this way. If the fires at any place actually stopped, what happened was the priestesses were executed. So it was a really serious job because, as you know, they were not lucky enough to have little devices like this that you can just turn on and have fire, or matches, or, So basically, to build a fire was complicated. Fire was sacred because it was light, heat and food cooking. And so the goddess Hestia, who was in charge of that and representing all that, was really, really, really important and really revered. And so was the fire that she was bringing into everybody's heart. Now, what's the point of her today? Well, today, for me, in my opinion, in my little arrangement, pantheon, or whatever you call it, Hestia is the goddess of the sacred fire, and that means your sacred fire. So the question is, are you being a good priestess, your own sacred fire? Are you keeping it alive? Are you taking care of this fire that is you, that is your drive, that is your passion, that is your power? Or are you just, letting it be? And beware of being executed if you don't take care of your own fire. So for me, Hestia, although she is, less well known than goddesses like Aphrodite or I don't know, Artemis maybe, Hestia is the crucial goddess. She is associated with the third chakra. She's situated on the solar plexus, so she has obviously a connection to your sovereignty. Sorry, excuse my English. Sometimes I get confused. And her being in your life, or reminding yourself of her existence and of her importance, and of the importance of tending to your own fire, would be, I think, almost step number one in personal development, or stepping into your power, and basically falling back in love with you, and having a connection with yourself that can be that can lead to a higher vibration, a higher amount of happiness, a higher amount of abundance on whatever side. So if you lose that connection to yourself, if you do not tend to your own fire first, then you're disconnected from Hestia, and obviously, to my opinion, you will you have a better chance of being in a position where you are you position yourself as a victim of the universe, or the circumstances, or literally other people, and to not actually step into your power as a priestess of your own sacred fire, and to be that person that can actually, that woman that can actually say, I am my own priestess, and I go first. My fire goes first. So that's why I consider Hestia is I wouldn't say, I don't have favorites, but she is my favorite goddess in the Greek pantheon, I think. And so I'm really happy to come and talk to you about her a little bit. There's way, way, way much more, obviously, that you can do to connect with Hestia. The idea in me coming to talk to you about that is also that the point is not that this is not a quiz for, oh, which goddess am I? This is not an internet game. I believe that each and every one of us has a necessity for each goddess to be represented in our psyches, in our daily life. And if it's not, then there is an imbalance. There is something is not straight, not helping you to fulfill more happiness, which to me should be the goal of everybody on the planet, because if you raise your vibration and you're happier, and you're more abundant and you're more joyful, this works as ripples. And so I believe that the ripples will touch the people around me, the animals around me, the trees around me, and then on the larger basis, the whole planet. Why not? Let's dream about that, and let's act upon that. And that would be starting with tending your own fire. If you want to know how to do that, and how to bring all the archetypes into balance in your life, I have just the thing. There is a program that I ran 2 years ago, I think, and that I'm running again. It's called 21 Days of Greek Goddesses, and we start on December 1st. It's a live program, so you'll get an email every day with a small video videos from 5 to 7 minutes, and they will include either a piece of information or a piece of advice, or very often a prompt. Sorry, because I am a person, I'm kind of a hands-on person. I think that to connect with the goddesses, the best way is to actually do something. So these 21 videos will come to you one every day. There's also a dedicated Facebook group that you will be. Oh no, it's not a dedicated Facebook group. No. It's my Facebook group that I'll be sharing more info in. So if you're interested in that, I'll just drop the link here. Obviously, since I'm streaming on various platforms, I will come and drop the link everywhere when I'm finished with the live. And so the financial investment for this 21 days of Greek goddesses, 21 emails, is 21 euros. So it's €1 per day. The great thing, if I may say so myself, is that the program is yours for life. And I run this program twice a year, on June the 1st and on December the 1st, so for every solstice. And so you can redo it every 6 months and get back into the energy of the goddesses. You can also, if you choose so, do it on regular basis, as in permanently. You can, of course, go, since the program is yours, you can go anytime. What was I going to say? I often have this tendency to add stuff to my programs. If you're in, you will get the free add-ons. I can't tell you what they are going to be because, it so happens I work with energy and intuition, and things happen, and suddenly I feel, I'm going to do that now and add it in the program. So if you're interested, click on the link and go and buy it. We start on December 1st. I've talked to you now about 5 goddesses. I will talk about the next 3 ones tomorrow, Sunday and Monday. And so tomorrow I will be live again to talk about Artemis, goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the heart. Very various. She's very powerful, but very, she has many domains, let's call it like this. So if you've not seen the other lives, just go up my feeds and you'll find them. They're still there. They will be there until we start. When we start, I'll take them off, obviously. And don't be panicked if you find this exact same thingy of me talking, but it's written in French here. Because I do the program in both languages. I run it in French and English. Please make sure that you actually click on the English link, and you don't need to watch the 2 lives, even if you're bilingual, because I'm saying roughly the same thing every live, whatever the language. So, hoping that you will join us in this program and get to learn a lot more about these 8 Greek goddesses and how they can actually change your life and help you rise and raise your vibration. I will leave you and love you and send you lots of love and gratitude. I'll see you tomorrow.